Rio's new ownership group has been hard at work reinventing the property. I recently stayed in one of their freshly renovated suites, and holy crap, was it impressive. The rest of the resort is still a work in progress though. I booked a renovated king suite at Rio for a total cash expenditure of $168.94, which includes the nightly resort fee and taxes. At noon the day of my stay, I received a text message asking me to check in online. I did so and was immediately assigned a room number. I just had to bring a QR code to a self-serve kiosk to get my room keys. It was a really slick process. I have no idea why there were so many people waiting in line to talk to a real person. It's also really refreshing when hotels respect their customers enough to give them early access to their hotel room when available for no upcharge, even if they didn't pay for guaranteed early check-in. After grabbing my room keys, I made my way to Rio's Ipanema Tower elevators, and it was clear that renovation work was still underway at the casino level. Once on the 6th floor, however, it was obvious that this portion of the renovation project was wrapped up. The lobby and hallways were polished, felt brand new, and were well lit with some pretty sweet shell-shaped light fixtures. The carpet had a funky camouflage pattern that I liked, nice and busy, the way God intended. I was impressed with the renovated king suite from the moment I laid eyes on it. For starters, it's sizable, weighing in at 582 plus square feet. That space was used to offer a living area equipped with a sectional couch, 2 little coffee tables that look like how slabs of meat are portrayed in cartoons, an enormous 65-inch TV that was amazingly crisp, had a modern channel guide, and even offered the ability to stream from Netflix, Hulu, etc. via Google Chromecast. Adjacent to the living area was a massive empty mini fridge and freezer, making this the perfect spot to settle in and watch a game or just relax for a bit. The king bed was framed up by a padded headboard that was flanked by 2 nightstands that offered traditional outlets and 2 flavors of USB charge ports. There were also additional USB A and C ports on the clock radio. Safe to say this room can handle all of your charging needs. Next to the bed was a small table with 2 chairs that had a view of palms across the street, but that's about it. I really liked the art in the room. There was a painting that kind of resembled the hallway carpeting, a stylish full-length mirror, and a leaf-shaped lamp that's illuminated from behind. And this was the only thing that was on when I entered the room, and it was dark. It was a classy touch. I was also really surprised to see that the couch had a pull-out bed. Nice amenity. The bathroom was comprised of a long single sink vanity topped by an abstractly shaped mirror with light bars on either side. There's a piece of wall art highlighting a tropical scene from Brazil and an illuminated makeup mirror. In a separate room was the toilet, a second single sink vanity, and a shower with some impressive tile work. The shower also had a head that could be detached and used as a handheld sprayer. I found the shower to be especially aesthetically pleasing. Bath products were provided by Nest. Zooming back out to talk about the suite in its entirety for a second. I knew it was recently renovated, but I did not expect it to be this modern, spacious, functional, and honestly freaking nice. This is a really good home base. So what's not to like? When I do hotel room reviews, I scour the place for dusty corners, rogue hairs, damage, etc. And I'm nitpicking a bit here, but the faceplate on the door handle seemed to be a bit discolored or permanently stained. There was a can light that wasn't snugly fastened to the ceiling, and it doesn't appear that light switches and faceplates were replaced as part of the renovation project, and that kind of stood out. But man, it is rare, even at newer or nicer properties, that I'm unable to find any cleanliness issues. But this room was spotless and in mint condition. Shifting focus to the resort experience at Rio, and I'm gonna start with the location. It kinda sucks, it's hardly central, you're gonna be catching a ride to the Strip or Fremont Street. That said, Palms and their popular Ace Buffet is a short 10-minute walk away. And that buffet, it's not the best in Las Vegas, but it's right up there from a quality standpoint with the top dogs at a comparatively lower price point. I found it to be a great value. A Walgreens is also steps away, and you can use that to stock your suite up with snacks and drinks for cheap. And there's also a dispensary within walking distance if that's your jam. Rio is still very much a work in progress as renovation work continues, and the casino floor is kind of a tale of 2 resorts. Portions of the gaming floor, restaurants surrounding it, and cocktail lounges in it look like a brand new resort, while other portions are depressing, dark, unpolished, and deserted. It was honestly pretty depressing to wander the deserted portion of the gaming floor, seeing an absence of people and a collection of deserted storefronts. So many deserted storefronts. Fortunately, a few employees that I spoke with said that renovation work would be reaching those areas soon, which is exciting. Table game minimums when I visited were $5 for shoot twin craps, $10 traditional craps, $15 blackjack and roulette, and $15 ultimate Texas Hold'em. The sportsbook isn't currently anything special, but an employee thought it was on the renovation calendar in the nearish future. Obviously, my favorite part of Rio's casino had nothing to do with the casino and had everything to do with the past. I took the opportunity to sign up for the Rio Rewards loyalty program, which appears to award significantly more free play for your coin in than other programs in town. An example that they gave is that you'll earn $80 in free play for every $10,000 of coin in, and that's compared to $10 of free play earned for the same amount of coin in at Caesars Rewards properties. Not bad. Shows at Rio include Chippendales, Wow the Vegas Spectacular, a variety show, and the popular Penn and Teller. The Comedy Cellar is an affordable comedy club with tickets starting at around $20, and I love comedy clubs in Vegas because they're one, usually cheap, and they're cheap because they feature an up-and-coming assortment of talent that could be hit or miss. It's like gambling on entertainment. Kiss by Monster Mini Golf is an aesthetic feast for the eyes with plenty of fun photo opportunities. Music from the band is playing overhead, and they even have a Kiss museum and small arcade. The mini golf itself isn't all that creative. The course is pretty flat, but the price is right at $11.95, and let's be honest, you're there for the looks, photo ops, and atmosphere, as opposed to a heated putting matchup with your wife. A fun perk that I wasn't able to check out, Rio actually hosts a free live music show on their Masquerade stage on Saturday nights from 8 p.m. to midnight. Although I typically steer clear, I stumbled across Rio's fitness center. No idea if this is impressive or not, but there she is. From a dining perspective, Rio has plenty of options, starting with the Canteen Food Hall that's home to quick-serve restaurants serving burgers, sushi, fried chicken, ramen, burritos, and Philly cheesesteaks. Other quick-serve concepts outside of the food hall include Smash Burger, Wetzel's Pretzels, and even a Starbucks. Aside from quick-serve concepts, Rio has a pretty diverse restaurant lineup as well that includes Hash House A Go-Go, the Royal India Buffet, and Voodoo Steak, which serves your meal alongside one heck of a view. The gorgeous Luckley's Tavern grabbed my attention as happy hour was running when the hunger hit. I saw Bernie's Sliders, a threesome, advertised on the menu board outside, and was thrilled to learn that they were deeply discounted during happy hour. Only to learn, when the plate was set in front of me, that I paid $12 for 2 tiny burgers instead of the 3 I thought I was getting, and no French fries. Fortunately, draft beers were only $6, and the IPA was both good and filling. The setting was pretty cool too. And look, the sliders were good. I enjoyed all 4 bites, but I was so disappointed when they arrived. Definitely felt like a bait and switch. After my stay, I even noticed on Rio's website where they list these happy hour deals that they referred to this as a threesome, inferring 3 sliders. Anyway, rant over. The beer was good. I thought it was a good deal. I'd probably skip the happy hour bites though next time. Notably, that isn't the only happy hour deal being offered by restaurants at Rio. And as I mentioned, they list those happy hour deals on their website. Currently, El Burro Borracho is offering $6 16-ounce drafts in addition to discounted bites and cocktails, among other deals, Friday through Sunday from 4 to 6 p.m. Voodoo Steak serves $5 bottled beer, $12 cocktails, and half-price apps on Friday and Saturday from 5 to 6 p.m. Rio is definitely trying to sell itself as a value destination, and I'm here for it. Disappointingly, Rio's pool was closed for the season when I visited, but it looks like a really cool tropical scene wedged between their 2 hotel towers. I'm excited to check it out when I visit next. This was my first visit to Rio in a while and my first ever stay in the hotel, and I'm pretty pumped to see the finished product. Rio is putting in the work to become relevant again. Although I had a disappointing meal, I think the dining lineup is pretty awesome, offering everything from quick serve meals to high-end steaks with a view. The new Canteen Food Hall is absurdly nice and offers some great options. While parts of the casino are best described as deserted or depressing, table game minimums were affordable, and there seems to be really good value for Rio Rewards loyalty program members. My renovated suite was amazing. I was taken aback. It was massive, stylish, had great amenities, it felt brand new and modern. I always say that a hotel room in Las Vegas should make you feel something. It should excite you. And the King Suite did exactly that. This is the type of room that you want to hang out in. I was surprised at the upside significantly. Bravo, Rio. Keep up the good work.